Hi and welcome back to the channel. Happy weekend, and this weekend we're in the beautiful Durham Dales. So as promised from the last video, we did say that we were going to come and stay on a CL site, and we stayed in the small village of Mickleton, which is kind of halfway between Castle and Middleton in Teesdale, so ideal for touring around. This is the first time that we've actually stayed at a CL site, and so far, yeah, it's really good. Can't fault it in any way. But first of all, we are going out to have afternoon tea. An unusual thing for us to do with the caravan, but it was a gift last year for Peter's retirement, and we're going to enjoy tea, cakes, sandwiches at the High Force Hotel in Middleton. So we look forward to sharing that review with you later on. So come on, let's get going. So here we are outside of the High Force Waterfall Hotel where we had afternoon tea. And unfortunately, I hadn't switched my microphone on. It was a new microphone, something I'd not used before, and I just hadn't switched it on. So I will not forget to do that again in the future. So there are a couple of videos here that unfortunately you've got a voiceover, but never mind. The afternoon tea was absolutely superb, and it was just such a lovely setting. We parked in the car park that is owned by the Raby Estates. We couldn't get parked outside of the hotel because it was so busy. It cost £3 to park, which we could park there for up to 3 hours. You can buy the tickets to go to the waterfalls, which is £3.95 per adult. We didn't go to the waterfall on this occasion. We went just for the afternoon tea, but it was absolutely superb, and the waterfall I would recommend a visit. The afternoon tea came with beautiful sandwiches and the most beautiful cakes. And then we had a trip into Middleton In Teesdale, which is not too far, probably another 15 minutes drive. But this was on the way back to the caravan park. And it's a very small town. It's not big at all. You'll find all of the usual pubs, restaurants, cafes, lovely little tea shops, and lots of little antique shops as well, but it's not big. And there was also a pizza shop there, and again not too far from the caravan park, so ideal if you wanted to take a pizza back to the caravan. So we had a little wander. It was a beautiful spring day, and yeah, it's just nice to have a little rummage around. maybe on a busier day or a summer's day, I can imagine it quite busy. But in March, very easily with the car parking There's butchers as well in Middleton In Teesdale. I should have filmed it on the other side actually, but it was stocked, perfect for a barbecue. And then we headed back through the lovely Dales, as I said, in journey Middleton In Teesdale to the Caravan Park. It's about 50 minutes, it's not far. So here we are arriving back at the Crown. We're going to take a right turn where we'll find the caravan park at the back of the hill. And straight ahead. And you have to, the gate is locked, so you have to just jump out of the car, open the gate. Bit of exercise, and in we go. And back to peace and tranquility. Such a lovely sight. So lovely and sunny. When we got back, we decided to have our first tipple outside the caravan of 2025. And Isabelle, she enjoyed being outside with Mum and Dad in her pushchair for a little bit. Cheers. So then we decided to have a wander down to the Crown, which is literally a minute's walk to get there, leaving the lovely sunset behind. And it's an absolutely lovely pub, and you can get evening meals. It's not open all of the time, so if you're there midweek at the moment, it is only opening at weekends from a Friday through to Sunday for Sunday lunch. It's a busy little place, really friendly. We would really recommend it, and it was just lovely that it was literally at the end or at the bottom of the park. Had a lovely roaring log fire, and you can get most things, steaks, burgers, pizza, and it was really lovely and quite reasonable as well, which is good. And we managed to get a seat. We had 2 rounds of drinks, and we got burgers with add-ons of chips and onion rings, and it came to £55 in total. So last night we went into the Crown. Here we go. So this is the pub that is at the front of the campsite, which is up there. But we found another pub called the Blacksmiths Arms, which was absolutely lovely. And again, it's only a stone's throw from the campsite. So that's where we're going to go now. So we just had a drink in the Crown. We've got our tea all ready for when we get back. It's been cooking in the slow cooker. So it's a slow cooker tea tonight. And yeah, we're going to go to the Blacksmiths Arms, which is, you can see it in the distance. It's just there. So that's where we're going. So literally, a minute and a half's walk from the Crown. You've now got the Blacksmiths Arms. It's not as cold as what it was last night. It's a little bit frosty. But here we are. Blacksmiths Arms. So we're going to have one more and then head back and have that lovely casserole that's cooking in the slow cooker. Lovely. So what's your thoughts of the Blacksmith?
Really nice. Full style for people are lovely. And this snooker here is actually the samba girl.
It's really nice, isn't it?
Really, really nice.
Tell us what you... Is it a good one?
Oh, it's smashing.
Champion. So we're going to enjoy these and yeah, we'll head back. But it's a great pub and really cosy and warm inside. Hi, so here we are, we're all pitched up. It's looking good. As I say, our first CL site. So we're going to take a little tour around. It's not a very big site at all. In fact, it's only got 5 pitches. But let us show you around and see what you think.
Right, this is our water and electricity supply. You're only getting 10 amps, so carefully if you're using your microwaves and your toaster and like that. Otherwise, you're going to have to make a little trip up and just reset where the brown bin is in the corner. Just your trip switches. It's no sort of hardship anyway. Water supply, well, that's it on full. It's not particularly brilliant, but yeah, it'll fill up your water barrel. But if you're trying to fill the bottle without like the float and everything like that, it will take you quite a while. But I managed to wash the caravan yesterday. It only took me about 2 hours. So that's it, yeah. So basically we just got the standard 40 litre water barrel. So in a sense, it's almost like having a partial full service pitch. The only thing it hasn't got is the drain, so you're still having to use your waste tank. But I still prefer to use a barrel anyway, because obviously the water you use from the barrel is about the same quantity as you use to fill the waste tank. That way you're not going to be overflowing over the side and getting disapproving looks. But other than that, it's been great.
So what we've really liked about this site is the view. It's been so peaceful, and it's been chilly, but it is still March. I think it'll be a lovely pitch in the summer because it is really, we've got all of this on pitch 5 and all of this grass here as well. So yeah, it'd be ideal in the summer for barbecuing and obviously your awning, but we haven't put the awning up. But it's just this. It's really really spacious. We're on pitch 4. There's only 5 pitches in total, and as you can see, all of them, to be fair, are really big. Can't fault it in size. And they're all pretty much of a muchness. As I say, you get your electricity hookup and your water supply on your pitch, which is great because it, as Peter said, it saves you from keep having to wander to the tap to fill it up. But it looks empty now. There's only the 3 of us pitched up on the site at the minute, but it has been full. There been a Sunday afternoon, everybody's headed off home. But yeah, it's apparently a really popular site. We were chatting to a couple last night who just come up for the night and have a meal and go home. So, it's really, really handy, and I say the pubs are lovely here. So this is your bins, and just what you would expect really. And then just behind here is your grey water disposal, and then you've got the chemical emptying point here as well. So for a CL site, and I can't compare because it's the first one that we've been on, so we don't know how it kind of reckons it with others. Now what's interesting is it does have a shower room, and you're meant to use this little button here or slide that when you are using the washroom, that you move it along if you go in, and then obviously when you come back, obviously just let people know that it's not in use anymore. I'll take you down there. As I say, I think it's quite unusual, maybe, I don't know, for a CL to have a shower, but it does only have one toilet, one shower, and it's all in the same cubicle. So we'll just head off and I'll show you that. So as I said, the one little loo and the shower is just at the side of the pub. And I'm not sure it's been okay for us because it's been quite quiet in the pub, but I would imagine in the summer, especially that it's next to this lovely beer garden, if you don't mind walking past, sort of people drinking and then enjoying themselves in this lovely beer garden, you'll be fine. But it's literally just down here, so I'll take you there. So here we go. It's very small, really compact. But this time of year, I'm not going to lie, it's lovely and warm, and it's clean. You've got your shower. That's a lovely push button shower, and obviously sink basin, mirror. What I loved when I always get the shower was it's got this lovely warm towel rail. So I just hung my towel up on there, and it was lovely when I got out of the shower. I did actually hear some people complaining on I think it was a review, saying that they felt like the shower hadn't been cleaned or anything like that during the stay, and that there was nothing for them to clean it with themselves. But to be fair, in here there's cleaning stuff, so maybe they just didn't look, but we found it really 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 clean, and it fit our needs for this short stay. And then you've got some information up on there about the restaurant at the Crown. Sunday roasts, and some little bits of information about the local eatery as well. But it's been, as I say, it's done us good. It does have a code to get in and out. Obviously, I haven't shown the code to get in, and it's just one of those sort of clippy things. But as I say, it is probably useful to use that little sort of shutter that I showed you earlier, but just when you're using the facility. But there is a little sort of bolt there as well, so you've got no fear of anybody coming in. So that's that. And I think this is a little micro barn that they've got attached to the pub as well. But honestly, it's been lovely. Can't fault it. And I think the location, of course, of the pub, which is just, again, I'll show you again, just here, it's been perfect for us. I've had a really lovely time. If you do want to stay here, you do have to be a Caravan and Motorhome Club site member, as the sign says there. So there you go. And the opening times of the pub. So when we arrived on Thursday, it was actually closed, but then it opened for the weekend, and the food was just lovely. So it was a really good site for us to arrive quite late. It does say here to report to the pub before entering the caravan site, but to be fair for us, we set off at about 5 o'clock from home, and we were here at about 20 to 7. But this time of the year, obviously the pub was closed, so we got a lovely notification before we arrived. We knew our pitch number, and we just came and we picked up, and it was no bother. It's ideal, I guess, if you're leaving quite late. So here we go. We're going back through to the caravan site, and yeah, it's been great. For me, I do like a site maybe with a little bit more going on, but it has been, what I mean by that is Caravan and Motorhome Club site. I felt a little bit out on our own. It's nice to pass the time of day sometimes with others, but it's been lovely, and we will come back. And I think obviously the location with the village, Middleton In Teesdale, Barnet Castle, and of course the pubs, it's been great. So there you go. And we're Sunday, we're starting to pack up and go home now. So yeah, another trip comes to an end. But it's like what I always say, when one trip comes to an end, another trip is just starting. We have got a few more booked for the rest of this month. And then we'll be moving into April, and hopefully the weather is going to start to pick up for Easter time. So just want to say thanks for watching, and please hit the subscribe button, put us a like if you've liked this video, and leave any comments or any questions, and we will try our best to answer. So until the next time, take care, and we'll see you again on the next video from Ellie's Travels. Is it time to go home, Isabelle? They got Ellie on the back. Are you comfy? Is it home time? Off we go.